So I've got a quick video for you today. I've been GC now for the last few seasons and I've always solo queued. So I thought I'd give a few little tips on how you can improve your game and hopefully get it yourself. So one of the first things I want to talk about is being fast, because a lot of people think that being fast means to sort of zoom around the field really quickly. But that's not the case. What being fast means is it means just say you have a shot like this one. Now this is going to happen a lot of times in game. Normally you'd shoot this and you would kind of line it up like that. So you'd boost up, boost, and kind of do that. And what fast basically is it's getting to the ball fast in situations like this. You want to be able to boost up for it without really releasing boost. Obviously you have to manage your boost, but you have to get there as quick as you possibly can. And that's one example of what it means to be fast and how to play fast. Now another way that you need to be fast is in your recoveries. So for example, to turn around, you might just do this and turn around, but then you can utilize things like the half flip, just to get back the other way. You've got when you're in the goal, for example, so just say you go for a shot and you end up in the goal here and you turn around and you come out. Another way to make that even faster is you can come out the goal and then you can wave dash just to get that extra speed, and it gets you supersonic, so that just makes you faster. Same as coming off walls, so just say you go up on the wall when you want to get back to goal, you can just wave dash off the wall just to get yourself to supersonic. It's just about learning the techniques available to you to speed up your recoveries and getting around the pitch without using too much boost. Because one thing you will find the higher you climb up in the ranks is that boost won't be readily available like it is in the lower ranks. So you need to make good use of your boost, and obviously you won't be able to get as much of it. So being able to get to supersonic without using boost will help you in a big way. And if you can't half flip, wave dash, stuff like that, there's plenty of tutorials. Just search them out on YouTube. I know Squishy's done quite a few, and there's not really many players that are better than Squishy at recoveries, so I'd suggest watching them. So then that leads us to the question of when don't you play fast? And it really depends on in-game. Say you got a ball like this in-game, just bouncing softly like this. This is what I'd see most players do. They would just hit it. Yeah, they just try and have a shot. Now, that's fine in certain situations, but it just depends on the situation at hand. Now, obviously if there's no goalie or if someone's rushing back to goal, then yeah, take a shot. But sometimes try and bait that defender in by playing slower. Now obviously you don't have to do something, like a breezy flick, but just have different tools in your skill set that you can pull out when you need them. I know I can hit this ball, go up, and I know how long I have until my second flip runs out. Not by timing it, just by instinct. So I know I can hit that ball, and then the defender might come out to challenge me, and then I know I've got my second flip and I can hit it over him. Now I've been asked before what I think the most overpowered Rocket League move is, and I don't know if you see Alpha 54's goal in Lefamir's tournament.
Less than half the game left to go. Alpha going for a double tap. The shot. Oh
my gosh.
Oh. Pixel perfect.
This boy is absurd. That is just, oh my god, there's nothing I can even say about that. What do you do if you're a defender there?
I'd say out of every attacking move to practice the most, it has to be double touches. They're so effective and they work at every rank. The advice I would give is that when going up for a double touch, you want to rotate your car as you're hitting the ball. So as you go to hit the ball, rotate your car, like just with the air roll button. And what that will do is that will give you a cleaner touch on the ball. So if you go up for it and you hit the ball, it's just really hard to get that power to hit it to the backboard. Plus it's really hard to direct it to where you want to go. See? So yeah, the advice I'd give is I'd air roll as you touch the ball, and then obviously you can follow it up. And there's really just 3 steps to master. It's the aerial to go up for the ball, it's the first original setup touch, and then the finish. It's something you want to practice as much as you can to get good at. It looks incredibly easy, it's actually very difficult to pull off consistently. And as Alpha 54 showed in that tournament, there's so many ways you can use a double touch. Practice in different scenarios where you could use a double touch. You can do them off the sidewall, off the backboard, and even off the ceiling. And now I want to talk about probably the most important thing in Rocket League, and that is positioning. And yeah, I know you're going to say, okay, I've heard that before, you know, positioning, but it's so important. And the reason being is because the better your positioning is, the easier you will make the game for yourself. And to give you the basic principle of positioning, I want to look at this clip from Alpha 54. And here he goes for a block. And the other team get it. Now he's got no boost, but look, he rotates behind his teammates. He doesn't rotate into them. He doesn't rotate down the middle of the goal. He rotates behind them. And what that means is he can go and grab the boost. He knows that Nix is there to cover the goal. And then he's going to rotate behind Nix because he knows 5-6 going back to goal. So he knows that he can then rotate to be second man. And then Nix gets a pass. And Alpha's there to finish it off. And that was just one example of like perfect positioning, as in going back to defense, rotating behind your teammates, then looking where your other teammates are and kind of rotating in the circle, because when he rotates forward, he rotates the opposite side of the field to where that 5-6 is. And don't worry, I'm not going to go too much into positioning in this video, but I just wanted to give you a basic idea of what it means to position correctly. And that's it for this video. My intention was to keep it short, but hopefully there's some tips in there that help you out. If they do, then please hit that like and subscribe button. But as always, thanks for watching, and until next time.